Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be doing a small bathroom makeover. I'm going to see how much charm, character, and brightness I can add to this room. This is the boys' bathroom on the second floor of our home. As you can see, there's lots of brown, lots of weird angles happening. It needs some help, and I think I can help it. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we need to do is head to the hardware store and gather some supplies. So at Lowe's, you can get all of the Sherwin-Williams colors, but you can get it in the Valspar brand paint. So here are my paint colors y'all always ask for. Trim, Greek Villa is a beautiful warm white, and Walls, White Duck. You can see it is a little bit darker, but they look perfect together. For most places, I really like the Valspar Ultra. That's what I am going with today, but I also have used Reserve for high traffic areas like my stairway. It says it has a stain blocking technology. I don't know how, but I swear it does. For trim, you want to go with semi-gloss, and for your walls, you want to go with a satin or an eggshell finish. I'm at Home Depot now to get 5mm underlayment. I just like the quality of it here more than at Lowe's. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna make our own shiplap with it. What I do is I take these boards home and cut them on the table saw to the width that I want. I went 8" on these. Standard shiplap is 6", but I prefer mine a little bit wider. And I've always just cut my own shiplap because I actually prefer the look of this instead of the pre-made stuff, and it is also a lot less expensive. I ain't gonna lie, y'all, this was a lot of work. Nothing in this room was level. It would have taken me a fraction of the time just to paint the room. Julie, why couldn't you just paint the room? Y'all, I don't know. I couldn't. I knew the shiplap would look amazing. I knew it would add so much character to the space, so I just went ahead and I did it, and I do feel like in the end it was the right choice. It looks so good in this room. And if you want a more detailed tutorial of how I hang the shiplap, I'll leave a link to some videos in the description because I have done this several times at several different houses. While I was working, I had a visitor come that wanted to remind y'all to stay protected while you are using power tools.
I am perfectly protected. Oh, 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 I am perfectly protected. Oh, 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 so I never protected. So I never protected. I'm so perfectly secure. Help me hold this.
Okay, gotta put it against here. All right, push. There you go. Push. There you go. It is coming along really nicely. I'm going to cut a custom piece at the bottom right there. That's a little bit wider. That way I don't end up with a little tiny strip at the bottom. So that's why that is not done. And then over here, you see how much room there is above the light? I actually want to move the light up. I think that's going to make such a difference, and then I'll be able to put a bigger mirror right here. So my dad is coming into town, so I'm going to put him to work, and we're going to move that light up. No big deal about the holes because I'm going to be covering it with shiplap. It looks so much better. Y'all see how it is even with the door. I feel like lifting it, that probably about 6 inches to a foot made all the difference, and I'm gonna have a much bigger space for a mirror right here, which is also going to make this space feel a lot larger. Now for my least favorite part, but a very necessary step. I need to caulk all of the corners and the edges of the shiplap before I paint it. This is a very tedious step, but one you do not want to skip. It's going to give you a more professional, seamless look. You'll be able to fix any imperfections you might have. I get the paintable caulk in white, and I just put it in the cracks, and then I wipe off all of the excess with my finger. And you're going to want to have a big box of baby wipes handy. I take one of those and I just wipe it until the caulk is totally smooth. And once the caulking was done, it was time to paint the room. And this is when I really started questioning my life decisions and why I decided to shiplap this entire room instead of just slapping a coat of paint on the walls. That would have been so much easier. It took me several days to paint this, but like I said, in the end, I do feel like it was worth it. It was just a very tedious process. I could have rolled the shiplap. I have tried that in the past, and I just feel like it comes out so much better with a brush. And you also have to get into all those little cracks anyway. So I just put on a good podcast, tried to tune everything out, and just painted this entire room. I did use Sherwin-Williams white duck on the walls in a satin finish. Since I apparently didn't have enough painting with the walls, I went ahead and painted the vanity too. I am doing it in the same color as the walls, Sherwin-Williams white duck. There's lots of colors going on, mostly this brown tile that I cannot control in this room. So I'm trying to keep the rest of the decisions very simple and very clean, very tonal, and then I can have a little more fun in the decor if I want to. And I didn't show y'all this, but I did end up shiplapping the side of this cabinet. It had some water damage, and also I just think it looks really good and matches with what I did on the wall. I am very excited to tell y'all about today's sponsor, Factor, which makes meeting your nutritional goals easier than ever by delivering fresh, never frozen, dietitian approved meals delivered straight to your door and ready to eat in 2 minutes. If you are like me and normally just work through lunch and grab whatever is convenient, Factor is perfect for you because it takes the stress out of meal planning and really sets you up for success. They have over 35 meals to choose from per week, including options like keto, calorie smart, vegan, veggie, and lots more. I am so happy to have Factor during this busy time. Well, honestly, when is my life not busy? So it's nice to have something in the fridge that is going to taste amazing. It's healthy and I don't have to cook it. This one is pesto bacon tomato chicken bake. Y'all, the meals are so good. So if you want to try Factor, head to factor75.com or use the link in the description below. Use code 50JDS to get 50% off and free shipping on your first box. For that deal, y'all have got to try it. So that is 50JDS at factor75.com to get 50% off and free shipping on your first box. Y'all are gonna love it. These meals are so good, I'm telling you. So y'all, go check it out. I am at IKEA, so I figured I would check out the bathroom section to see if they have anything that I might need for the boys' bathroom. Look how beautiful these vanities are. I love this counter. It's only $2.79. I mean, this one fit in the boys' bathroom, and at this point I don't want to put a new vanity in there. Just paint the ones we have is fine. I love all these benches as well, but don't think we have room for any of that. Oh y'all, this piece is on sale for $60. That would be great in a little entryway or a kids, even a kids room. That could be a little storage place for toys. These towels caught my eye. I love the texture and the fringe, and they have a little hook. Look how beautifully they hang, and they are on sale, and they come in 2 different colors. So I'm really liking this sage green. I think it'll go good for what I have planned in there. So the smaller towels, I'm gonna get in the sage green, but I'm gonna get both of these towels in the 2 different colors. That way one color could be for Waylon, one color could be for Brandon, and they know whose towels is for who. I also got these storage boxes. They are only $2.99, and I figured these would be perfect for that little linen closet. I could label them, and maybe the boys will actually keep their stuff organized. Found this larger mirror with a darker, chunkier wood frame. I actually found it at the Goodwill bins, covered in layers of dust, but it was the perfect size, shape, and color for this bathroom. These are the towels that I purchased from IKEA, and I have these tiny black hooks that I ordered on Amazon, and I'm hanging the towel on there so I can figure out exactly where I want to put the hook, and I'm going to put 2 hooks to hang 2 hand towels right here. This is actually an outdoor planter from IKEA, but it is the perfect color, shape, and size to put on top of a toilet. So I put extra toilet paper rolls and things that they would need since there is not a lot of storage in this bathroom. These are some very simple black metal and wood shelves that I bought from Hobby Lobby to either put, things that they need or home decor. I haven't decided yet. I could have just purchased a new light fixture since we moved the electrical, but instead I just went ahead and thrifted some ribbed glass shades and replaced the frosted glass ones, and I think that simple change really made a difference. This is a shelf that I thrifted for a few dollars, y'all. Look how pretty this thing is, and the wood matches perfectly the mirror that I put over the vanity. So I'm going to hang this one up. And then I added some hooks to the shelf. These are my favorite cast iron hooks from Hobby Lobby. So that way the boys could hang towels or whatever they need right there. I grabbed the IOD Apothecary's label stamp and I created little labels to put on the hooks. That way the boys know which hooks is for them. And I also used Apothecary labels to label all of the storage I got at IKEA. Hey guys, it has been a while, several months. We've gone from summer to winter, and I got this bathroom in a really great place and just stopped and never finished it. And now this house is actually on the market, but I have all the stuff I need to finish this room. So I really want to. I just want to finish the idea that I had in mind. So the big thing now is this tile. It is dark. There is nothing I can do about it. I'm definitely not going to paint tile, but we can kind of lighten it up a little. So I bought this film and I'm going to put it on this glass right here, and I think that is really going to lighten it up. I did this about 18 years ago. I don't remember it being that hard, and I do have directions. So we're going to add the film to here and see what that does. All right, what we got to do. So it says cut it to size, which basically I ordered one that was the right size, so that's easy. And then peel off the transparent backing, spray the glass and the film with water, take a squeegee, got a squeegee, and get rid of the excess water, trim the edges, seal and dry. Easy peasy, right? All right, that actually was pretty easy peasy. Honestly, the hardest part was finding a sharp blade in this house to trim off the excess. And this is not sticky, so if you want to just pull it off, you can pull it off if you just want it to be a temporary situation. Overall, I think it looks great, and if somebody calls at last minute to come look at the house, I don't have to worry about, if the shower is super clean, because I really think it's going to camouflage a lot of stuff. So I am very happy with this. Sorry for the weird angle. This room is tiny and hard to film in, and I want y'all to be able to see what I'm talking about. So this is just a shower liner, and I really feel like it needs a shower curtain in here. It's just going to make it look so much better, but there's nowhere to hang it. It wouldn't look any better than this if I hung a shower curtain right here. So I got these brackets on Amazon, and I'm gonna see if I can hang it from the curtain, from the ceiling, because as you can see, there's tons of just weird angles happening here. I drilled some holes and added some anchors. This is a must for a boys' bathroom. You have to anchor everything to the wall. There's no telling what they're going to do in here. The hardest part was trying to figure out exactly where to put it and hang the rod because of all the weird angles. But I think I figured it out, and overall, I think this was a great solution and hides this brown tile even more. There are tons of weird angles even happening on the floor, so I've never been able to find a rug that really fit this space. So I ended up finding this carpet remnant at the Goodwill bin, so I decided to take it and just cut it down to size myself to fit perfectly into this room. I could cut it to all the angles that I needed, and it's going to cover up some more of this brown tile. Before I show y'all the final room reveal, let's take a second to look back at where we started. And this is the bathroom now. It is still small. There is nothing I can do to change that, but it definitely feels brighter and more cohesive with the rest of the house. Even though I painted lots of things white in this room, I do feel like I came back and added lots of texture and lots of colors and lots of warmth to this space. This is a $35 olive branch tree from Walmart, y'all, and it's still $35. So if you did not get this, I will leave it linked below. You need to go grab it while they still have it. I think adding trees and plants to a bathroom is an excellent idea. Alright guys, that is the end of this small bathroom makeover, and that is actually the end of all of the renovations in this house. If you missed my whole house tour, I will leave it linked below where I showed you all of the before and afters of this house. I do think in the end the shiplap was totally worth it, even though I was totally regretting doing it in the moment. It was so much work, but if you see the videos and the pictures of the rest of my house, now this room feels like it goes with the rest of the house, whereas before it was very obvious that I had not touched this room. So y'all let me know what y'all think of this makeover. This room is very small, so it's hard to photograph and hard to film, so I hope it's coming off on camera as cute as it is in person. And if you are wondering why I didn't put anything on this closet, my plan was to make a wood door, but you know, time got away from me, and I feel like that's a little bit above my skill set. I'm sure I could probably figure it out, but I don't want to. And now the house is in the market. Also, this is an upstairs bathroom. I think it will be okay. If it bothers somebody, they can really just, you know, put a curtain up or whatever. But I just made it look cute in there, and the boys actually keep it all organized. So it is really not a big deal. So now that this house is officially done, it is time to move on to the next one. I cannot wait for all the new decorating videos. We have to wait a few months, but I am very excited to get there. So again, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. I hope you were inspired about what you can do in even the smallest spaces on a budget with a little bit of DIY. And I will see y'all next week for another video. Bye guys.